Hello everybody, welcome to a zoo video. This deck is a deck that I have tried in various versions in the past with Cured Ape, not Cured Ape, but Wandakaro, Ragavan, Nishaba Brawler. This is a different list. It's a Cascade deck list with Shardless Agent and Bloodbraid Elf, as well as everyone's son's favor, Generous Ferrous Rokiric, and Geist of Traft. Played this deck in the past. I am interested because this deck list is very much different than the other one, although you can still call it Zoo because it's an aggro deck and things like that. This deck did well in the event in Barcelona recently, and I am interested in trying it out. I don't necessarily know what's better of the two. You might think that the other one is better because we're not playing like a lot of 3 and 4 drops, but this one plays with it's a little bit more like card advantage. What's my did I watch the football World Cup? Yes, the Worlds, I watched it. I mean, I only watched it the second time, but yeah, it was a fun match. All right, let's go for Indatha Triome Steam Vents Territorial Kavu, the classic. Put him mulligans to 5, which is good. Have to change the stream title. Let's go Modern Zoo. Put mulligans to 4. What's up with that? They're playing Jegantha and mulligan to 4. Okay. Ace of Stain Traft. Yeah. I mean, the goal of this deck is to play multicolor cards that apply pressure, so that they trigger the general, as well as, Geist of Saint Traft is 4 damage guaranteed. Sometimes you can even attack, they block, and then you kill the blocker, which is something that you rarely do, but that might deal more than. Alright. So, Indatha Triumph Steam Vents or Temple Guarding Xander Lounge, those are the two combinations that we aim at doing here. Ooh, Urza's mine. He white mired. That doesn't sound great. That does not sound very good. Where's the steam vents? Here it is. Green, red. Boom, 2 mana 5/5 that lose on ATB. On attack, sorry. I have read that this card was supposed to disenchant when it attacks. Wish it did. I very much wish it did. Alright, let's begin by attack, discard a land. I'm gonna fetch up a red land for. Never mind. I guess I just drew. I wanted to fetch up exactly this stomping ground. So, yep. All right, chumpy chumpy, and you gain 2 life. Let's go stomping ground. General. The general. Go. Go. Let's hope they don't have something like a Runkel Engineer. Chromatic Spear. Not really much ideas on what they're playing right now. Steerings. Okay, so you have a power plant that you're missing. Let's see if you find it. Hopefully don't. Okay, you don't. Very good. What's my opinion on Bobber Bottom Edge Captain and his prowess? I don't know what the card is. Usually it doesn't speak that well of the card. But maybe. Maybe it's good. How much damage is this? Not close to enough. But let's attack. Let's discard this one. Draw. Don't like that. So my opponent will be able to have 5 mana next turn. Think what I want to do is red, green, Kavu, Toppling go. If you get me with a Eugene, I'll lose. Because this one is unfortunate. Despite being an artifact, it's also white and red. So Eugene kills everything. Bottom Mage Captain. When you cast instant sorcery, creatures you control get +1/+1 trample. It's not bad. I think Sprite Dragon's better though. Alright, easy win. Now sideboard. I might want those. What's bad in this matchup? I don't want to cut. I don't want to cut burn spells. Oh, Lavinia is good. Lavinia is good for sure. I might cut the Bloodbraid. Maybe I don't need all these burn spells, actually. Yeah, probably. Bloodbraid seems pretty bad, to be honest. Maybe better than Meddling Mage, though. Meddling Mage without a discard spell effect, like it's a freebooter, it's not as good. Like, as humans, I used to like Meddling Mage against Tron, but I don't think this is as good now. I think I'm gonna just keep a couple of Bloodbraid. So why not? But yeah, the Lavinia stops my opponent from casting card. 7 mana card. Mulligan. Not a good hand, but I'm gonna keep. I don't want to go to 5. I just take DL if they have a. I mean, they kept 7, so probably gonna take DL soon. It lands in this deck. I feel like I'm flooding a lot. 21, 20, 23. I guess it makes sense, right? Because I have a lot of 3s and 4s. Okay, why do you play this card? Alright, let's be quick and just go to the next game. I have no chances of winning. Opponent's draw. My hand is awful. Let's be fast here. Let's be fast here. Might for Leyline Binding. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, on the play for game 3 against Monogrintron. See. Very good end here. Can go Lavinia turn 2 with a Steam Vents. Turn 3 Geist. I'm not saying it's right, especially since Tron has a very bad time against Ragavan and you want to kill it, but yeah, doesn't make it isn't unreasonable either. Anyway, they have turn 1 map, so they can probably get Tron next turn. I think I'm gonna go for Cabo rather than Lavinia. Like, I understand Lavinia is like a nice stone for the next turn. This turn I want to go Cabo because it deals more damage. And it starts also looting my extra lands. So I think it's very good. Starting with this is excellent. So now they have Tron, so I have to play Lavinia. If I don't want to see a Karn or a Eugene, it might. I mean, not Eugene, but you know what I mean. So let's attack. Let's discard his planes. Yeah, just looting with the 5/5 for 2. It's really nice. The fact that I drew only lands, it's another topic. All right, so let's go for Lavinia here. Again, off curve, so not ideal, but if opponent like didn't have Tron, for example, I would have just played Geist. Then I can't even play Dismember. Right, I guess I can next turn. All right, so they Tron me with 8 tower. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Worm Coil is a problem. We have the 4 Leyline Binding and some decent chance. Okay, they got a lot of mana here. They can't cast Karn, either of them. They just return Jegantha. And they play a Sphere. They pass? Okay. Got a Triumph. I can't because of Windswept Heath. Alright, let's get a Stomping Ground. Let's untap. I tapped out. Maybe they played around Stubborn Denial, which I don't have in my deck. Maybe I could have left it. Shardless. Is there any reason for me to cast this pre-combat? Let me check quickly. I have Cindervines. I don't have any haste cards. Lavinia is legendary. Let's just attack and loot an additional land here, and then we'll see. But yeah, I think it was very important to play this on turn 2. Discard a land, draw a card. Very nicely, Leyline Binding. Do I want to go Geist? Problem with going Geist is Lavinia. Flip Lavinia is bad. Sorry, I meant Shardless. Do I have a Sacred Foundry in my deck or a Temple Garden? Yeah, I have either. Okay, good. I'm just going Geist then. Pass. Now I am obviously lethal next turn. And now I even have a 1 mana removal spell. The best draw could have thought about. But again, the Kavu digging got me that. Yeah. Kavu is so important for this deck. It's a liability to dress down. But outside of that, it's I could say one of the best cards in the deck for sure. Honestly, though, the reason why Zoo is back is because of Leyline Binding, not because of Kavu and Scion of Draco. This card were there the whole time. And the deck was never so good. Whereas now it's picking up a lot of good results. I think because of this one. Okay, here's this tower. So they have access to 10 mana. The problem is that they can only use them for creatures. I guess they can go like Karn the Great Creator now into Vermcoil, but we do have Leyline. Or even Karn the Great Creator for... I mean, Ensnare Bridge is nothing. They have 6 cards in it. I think we're in a great shape. It's going to be hard to lose from this position. Because they can cast... what's it called? The 7 mana, all this dust. I guess they can't cast Oblivion Stone. That's the worst one. Yeah, Binding was just a few months ago. Dominaria was when? September? And now it's December, so that's like 3 months. Okay, 10 mana. You play Ulamog. You can't touch the Geist. Alright. I didn't expect Ulamog, but yeah, that's a good one. Do I want to play this Binding? Yeah. Remember, if they kill my Binding, this one doesn't trigger again. Because this only triggers on casting. And now I have a lot of burn spell to win with. both if I draw a burn spell or if I cascade a burn spell. Scion of Draco gives X-Proof and Lifelink to my Geist, so I don't care about that. I'll go for a Shardless. Will we cascade into Treble Plains? Alright. Easy game. Okay, good game, good game, good game. GG, GG, GG. We beat Tron. We won on the play with a turn 2 Kavu. We lost on the draw with an awful land. Pretty stuck. That looks sweet. I'm afraid of the 23 lands. I feel like we're gonna flood a lot in this league. Outside of that, this deck has definitely the power to carry through the flood with Kavu discarding, as you saw. Is this version of the Ragavan better? Previously, I played Prowess, and I got a lot of questions about that. Unfortunately, my testing is limited, so it's very hard for me to tell you if a version is better than the other one. I can tell you that both decks seem solid, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe after a full league, I'll have a better information. This deck did well in a paper tournament, so I'm glad to try it out. Alright, so this land here needs to give us either white or blue. I don't have a Triumph that's white or blue. So I'm just starting with a top land, I think. Because I can't get a Triumph. I'm getting Indatha Triome, but then I'm missing blue. So I'm gonna wait. Maybe I draw like... Maybe I draw a land that's either white or blue, and then I'll know better what to fetch for, okay? Is there a reason for not just a Triumph? The reason is that you can't play every Triumph. Yeah, that's the reason. You have to try, and this is our combination right now. All right, Bold the Bird, pass. Now the Foothills can get me a Steam Vents, or let me see if I have a Breeding Pool. Oh, I have it. Okay, so it can get me both. Random Ticks. Okay, Random Ticks unfortunately is the reason why Generous Fears of Rokiric doesn't seem like a good card in Modern. Have Jegantha. Should I get Jegantha here? Or should I play Helix? Because they can obviously go for a Blood Moon next turn. I'm gonna go for Forest. Forget about the... Forget about the blue mana. Blood Moon is on the horizon. Bone Crusher Giant. E che cazzo però, worst card I draw 3 of. I think I'm gonna blow up Bloodbraid, just because if I go Elix it's just bad, it's bad mana. Nice, I cascade a Scion of Draco. Do I want to attack? Opponent is obviously trading. That's okay if I do, I think. If we draw land, we can't lose, you say. Well, it has to be a white land, though, because I want to go Ferrous Rokiric plus Lightning Helix, right? And that way you can trigger a Golem without them being able to kill my brand. Okay, so they didn't trade. And they played their own Bloodbraid Elf. Wow, two Bloodbraid Elf facing each other. My Cascade was much better than theirs. I think it's because their cards have weird arts. If your card has weird arts, you're doomed to lose more often. That's the rules. Weird arts, bad for competitive Magic. Good for Commander. Doesn't even charge. Alright, white fetchland. Bravo, Mango. Does this give me a Temple Garden? It does. Very good. Let's get it. It's casted now, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's casted now. Because the Kavu can kill the Ren. So let's get Temple Garden. Let's go Ferrous Rokiric. Lightning Helix here. Attack Ren. Attack Ren. Discard Rokiric. Drew Bolt. Nice. You trade there, and that one dies. Bloodbraid into Lightning Bolt. Tutta la vita. I wonder what's magical line coding. This one doesn't charge a picture. This one does. All right, we won. Bing! Now playing against Gruul Pepega. Gruul Pepega. I think we have to take out this. Like, we just can't. We just can't have this in the deck. Probably also need a Cindervines to kill Blood Moon. Pick a Geist, I think, because it's like my opponent goes Blood Moon this game. And Geist seems hard to cast. Buongiorno Bifrost. Okay, so first thing first, let's play Rumble. Let's play around Blood Moon. So this fetch here has to get me a forest. This one can get me a Steam Vents, so I can go Steam Vents, Plains, Forest. You never know where to write in Italian or English. Well, if you know English, you're welcome to write in English so that chat can read your message. If you don't know English, then it's okay to write in Italian. But okay, so they can cast a Blood Moon on turn 2, so I have to go Windswept Heath now. It's mandatory that I fetch up a forest in response to the Blood Moon. Renegades. Okay. Since I have to get... Aspetta un attimo. What if I get a turn 2 Scion of Draco instead? How many languages do I speak? Only Italian and English, but I can have a discussion maybe in Spanish, French, or maybe I can understand Spanish, French, but... Let's go for turn 2 Scion of Draco. I changed my mind. They had a turn 2... I mean, they could still go turn 2 Blood... Turn 3 Blood Moon here, I know. But at least now I'll have a Scion of Draco. Plus, I can cast double Lightning Helix and Lightning Bolt. So that's a lot of things I can cast. Hello, Mr. Bats. Welcome to the stream. Always love to see the first chat message. Right, so you have Bloodman? You have Clothis? Madonna, che merda Clothis. Draw. I don't want to go Knight of... I want to kill Ren. Do I want to kill Ren? I think I'll ignore Ren. What if I go Knight of Autumn face here? Sorry, I meant, what if I go Knight of Autumn +2/+2 instead of killing the Utopia Sprawl? I'm not allowed to lose Clothis. Yeah, not for sure. I think I'll go +2/+2. I'd pass. Now, yeah, now we're safe against Blood Moon, and we have a strong hand, I would say. So they have a lot of mana next turn, because the Clothis ramps, yeah, Renegade in the land, blah, blah, blah. But I have 9 damage in hand. Not soon, though, because I only have 1 red swords. Let's see. If they can't cast Fury, obviously it's annoying. Hello, Arthace Mantis. Welcome. They can. Actually, they can't cast. No, no, they can't. Sorry, Jegantha is mine. I already thought Jegantha was my opponent's. Do 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 do. Hmm. Glory Banger. Dio caro. Glory Banger, chat. Porca boia, che briscola. Why didn't you attack with Clothes? Glory Banger. What if I go Bloodbraid instead of these? This one doesn't tap. This one doesn't have flying. Let's go Bloodbraid. Let's see what I flip. Oh yes! They couldn't kill this with the non-dragon claws. I forgot about that. Wow. Opponent goes to 6, and I have a lot of damage in end. I wonder if I should have fetched for red. Because now if I draw another red land, I can't triple spell. I don't think it's gonna matter, though. It is gonna matter. Because they gain 2 life. Hmm. 3 cards in your hand. Yeah, what you do, what you do, what you do. Don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything. Do not do anything, please. Bloodbraid Elf. Okay. Let's get Bone Crusher. Okay. Do we win? Yeah, very happy I went for turn 2 Scion. Scion beats. That attack with this, nah, it would have put me to 1 if that attack with this last turn, so still win. Fine and Helix, yeah. Attack. Alright. Fast and easy, boom, boom, boom. Fast and easy, boom, boom, boom. Mm, 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 mm. Six more. They won the die roll. Malagashimas. Keep. And go to 5, I think. At the end of the day, if I draw one of my many, many, many fetch lands, it's good. But yeah. Welcome to Bant Boros, where you have Bant lands and Boros spells. Bant Boros continues. They got Urza's Tower, Mountain, Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. We're in the Tron bracket after playing as Tron round 1 against Tron round 2. Gruul Tron. This is our bracket today. I'm gonna Helix them end of turn. It's probably not gonna be a winning line, but what can I do? Can't cast Scion of Draco, it costs too much mana. So let's play this instead. Not drawing any fetch line makes these mana base always bad, I think. I don't know what versions I prefer the most. I'm trying this out. Okay, 6 mana, Vernquil. Alright, I have an out. Leyline Binding. Now. Okay, maybe I flip not Leyline Binding, but something good here. Like Line Bolt? Not so good. Should I bolt this attack? Nah, I'll bolt you. Oh. And gain 6 up to 20. I mean, maybe I can beat one Vermcoil in the long run, but I'm not gonna beat, like, other things that are gonna cast me. We'll see. Maybe they just flood and don't have anything. Classic Tron, right? Ooh, Sanctum of Eugene. All this dust? Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. Let's go to game number 2. On 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm taking out some elixirs and some things like that. Yeah, things like that. Jegantha and Strong End. Let's go. So with yeah, perfect. I can get Gersis Lounge, Temple Garden. I have all 5 colors, and I can cast all my cards. As I showed you last game, I think the sequencing is first you play Kavu, second you play Lavinia if they have Tron turn 3. Gersis Lounge. So the Kavu packs up damage, and Lavinia is a prison element. Kavu also lets me dig, discarding, I don't know, a second Kavu to find the Tribal Flames, things like that. Alright, so they have Tron turn 3. Tron very consistent as always. I think I want to discard Shardless. Nah, I'll discard a Kavu. Shardless can find me a... maybe I should discard a land. I don't know. I think I'll bluff having a counter spell. Having a Stubborn Denial. Even if it doesn't work... Sorry, even if I don't need to cast it or things like that, maybe for game 3, my opponent can play around Stubborn Denial. So things like that, you know? I don't think it matters taking 2 damage there. Sure. So we have Lavinia, so they can't cast Karn or Eugene, things like that. The Blast Zone, but it's gonna be too slow, I think. Yeah, they just get another tower instead. I just dawdle around, do nothing. That's good. Draw. I'll go Shardless. Actually, let me attack first. Yeah. Let me attack first and get rid of a, I don't know, Blood Crypt. Geist. What's your life here? 8. Do I want to cast Geist? It's possible that's better than Shardless. Not being targetable makes it alright against, makes it good against Eugene, I think. That is guarantees 4 damage next turn. That if this one flips a Shardless, the Trouble Flames, I win. Yeah, I think it's a good plan. How is that game 3 I'm going to be on the draw? Okay. That doesn't matter. See what they do. They have 10 mana, and they play Eugene. They play Ulapog. Alright, good. Ulapog resolves. Yep. Deja vu. This match has been a deja vu. Hopefully, to make it a real deja vu, I'm gonna draw a Leyline Binding. Let's test this. Cascade. Trouble Flames. Nice. Very much a deja vu this game, huh? Pretty crazy. But yeah, once again, we called for this plan and it worked out. We called for the plan of doing exactly this and it happened. That's the beauty of playing with a plan. I don't think on the draw changes. I don't think Teferi is better than Bloodbraid. I'm just going with what I have. Now let's hope they have a not a fast hand because obviously I can't beat that. Okay, excellent hand here. We have pressure and prison. That's the recipe. So you want to pressure them with a turn 2 Territorial Kavu, and you want to prison them with Lavinia. So you slow them down of like one turn, and then you can kill them by exactly 20 damage before they can unload their hand. All right, I'm mulligan to 6. They start with Boseiju though, so that's a that's good. That's very good. All right, so we're gonna get Grace's Lounge, and then once again we have 5 color on turn 2. Yeah, Grace's Lounge, Temple Garden. I can dismember my Kavu. That's okay if they do. I want to play Kavu first and start looting away those Scion of Draco. If they dismember, that's okay. I'll live with that. They don't dismember. Hmm. Let's attack and discard a fetch land, or yeah, let's discard attack and discard a fetch land. I don't think I need a 5th land here. I don't even need the 4th Scion of Draco, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go fetch land Lavinia here. Same curve as always. Go. Please no mine. Mine. Sedge. Turn 1 Boseiju, turn 3, not turn 3 later on. That's okay. Although Lavinia makes my opponent only cast a card in the Rare Creator here. It doesn't let them cast bigger things. I mean, obviously creatures. They can cast Burn Coil, Cityscape Leveler, Oblivion Stone. Yeah, that too. Raw. Shardless. Okay, let's attack first. Opponent's probably gonna take 7 and then crack this end of turn. No, looks like they're cracking now. At this point, I can't do anything. I just play my cards and hope their hand isn't good. Could have gone for double sign to play around all this dust. Sundering Titan. Kills all my lands. Yeah, I wish I played a... I guess it doesn't matter, because next turn my opponent is going to Ulamog me, probably. Skills on my land. And I have no lands left. Nitrous Claim. Alright. Turn 6, no permanents. It's going to be a loss. Alright, GG. Tron wins. Ooh, Leyline Binding. Not bad. Alright, be back for round number 3 very soon. Round number 4. Okay. Turn 2. Let's see. Turn 2 Kavu is better, so I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, Hammer. Okay. I fortunately don't have any removal spell despite playing a ton of them. So hopefully I draw them later. Yeah, being on the draw. Being on the draw, I think will mean that I'll lose this game pretty easily now. Yeah, this is just... I mean, you can see the reason why Hammer is so good in Modern. Because the decks are just like this sometimes. They just have, you know, just no interaction. If you don't interact against Hammer, just like no way you can compete. And my hand is just a bunch of creatures that have Hammer plus Garden, etc. Alright. Cyber though, we have this, maybe even Teferi. What do we take out? 6 cards. Can take out Geist. Can take out yeah. Maybe General is not bad. I take out all the elves. Lavinia good? Nah. Okay, now I'm on the play. I know the matchup. I have way more cyber cards. Sure. This is a good end. Although my mana base is kind of awkward here. I can't get to 5 colors on turn 2 because the Electron plus Steam Bands, I can't get Steam Bands to this. So it's a little bit awkward. And I think I remember trying to fix this problem with Indatha Triome, getting a Savage Triome mana base. But I guess I am just net decking, so I play whatever mana base I'm given. I think Savage Triome plus Breeding Pool was slightly better. Okay, so we have our promise fixed here as I have Steam Bands here. Okay, so all good now. I do not like ADH, no. I prefer constructed magic. Esper Sentinel. Mm-hmm. I think I'll go end of turn Lightning Helix. I'll give them a card, yes. But I will also make them check them if they have a Spell Pierce, Hammer, anything, and then I can go with Hidetsugu. Nice. So, yeah, exactly. So they save it with Blacksmith skill, sure. Next turn, I can go for Hidetsugu. Is this good though? Because this gives them another card. Maybe I should just go General. Let's just go General, actually. I guess it's kind of awkward because Hidetsugu kills the token. Saga. Mm. Mm. Man, that deck is so powerful. So powerful. No chance I win this game. Zero chance I win this game. It is who kills three things, but then meanwhile, point drew so many cards off of the Sentinel. And they have Saga that makes construct, so. And I mean, I also drew like 7 lands, 6 lands. And yeah, easy loss. Pepper should probably have more tools for Hammer Time. Like what? Wear Tear. Wear Tear is probably the best card against Hammer Time. Can I play Wear Tear with Jegantha? I can probably, yeah. Hammer Time's just the best deck in the format, I think. Pretty sure that Hammer Time is the best deck in the format. Just because it needs so little to do something that is completely impossible to deal with for many decks. Better Murktide. I mean, for me personally, I think it's Murktide, but I think in a vacuum, it's better Hammer. Alright, good end. We can go turn 1 Lounge, turn 2 Kavu, turn 3 Geist. Garden from the Wooded Foothills. Catacomb is weird. What's Verdant Catacomb? Shape anew? It's an infect deck that plays Urza Saga. Urza Saga lets you win the game 1 matchup against the Fear decks. Alright, opponent decided under fetch land. I take mine and I play Kavu. Go. You got Geist of Saint. Ooh, on thin ice. Are we playing against Enchantress? Could be. Could be Enchantress. This card is the reason why Ragavan deck should always play Snowland. A lot of very often I play with Ragavan and I play with Snowlands, and people ask me why, and this is the reason. On thin ice. Yeah. If you don't wanna if you wanna maximize your odds, that is the play to make. Force of Negation in main deck of Murktide. Sure. Yeah, I got by it. I was playing Creativity and lost to Murktide, who tapped out and then had a lethal Force of Negation on my Creativity. Alright, so first I want to attack. Happy face, says Arceus Dota. I wonder why. What if I think I want to go for binding. Maybe for no, maybe a rope. I think that I can't double spell a Rokiric plus binding, so I'm gonna go Shardless and then binding. Maybe I flip a removal spell here, so I don't need to use the binding. But I flip instead a large creature. Then I go binding in upkeep. They can't grade up Rokiric? Sure. But no, I think it's important that you kill the Cetus. This card's let him go off. There's an argument for saying I need to keep this for the solitary confinement. So there's that argument. There it is. But like this card is pretty hard to maintain. Really not easy to be like, oh, I should have. Sorry. I thought for some reason this card says I can't attack. I should have attacked and looted the land away. My apologies. Anyway, they have to discard a card, and then they break. I mean, they have to. They discard a card here. Okay. They might have a lock here. Okay. They might have a lock here because they don't pay and they put it on top. No, they don't have enough mana yet. All right, so they have one card. Citus. The card in end they have is a land. Hmm. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll pass. I guess I can attack with this. Exile a land. It doesn't matter. Now upkeep. Upkeep. My opponent has to pay for the confinement, and then I'll kill the cities after. I can also keep the cities there in exile, but I don't think I care. So upkeep. You have one card in hand. What do? You sacrifice it. I'll put a stop in draw step here. I'll move to draw step. All right, now in draw step, I'm going to burn the cities. Go. Main phase. Enchantress presence. You have one card in hand. How do you survive? Not with that one. All right, GG. Hidetsugu, it's good, I think. Meddling Mage, probably also good. All right, what to cut? I think I'll cut the medium cards. Yeah, I don't think general is good. Shardless? No, Shardless maybe card advantage. Maybe I don't need all these burn spells. But this kills my opponent quickly. Teferi is good because it just kills creatures. Maybe I don't need travel planes. I mean, it's not better than Helix. Maybe one Rokiric is better than one Helix. Nah, I think Helix is good. You have to kill the creatures. Is Hidetsugu good? Yeah, they play with On Thin Ice, Abundant Growth, Utopia Sprawl. That's a lot. And all of these are reasonable. Maybe not that reasonable. Okay, so this one, once again, kind of awkward that he can't get the Grixis Triome, but I think it's could keep it. I could have played that game differently for sure, but I think our my plan was good. Or Sprawl, draw. Okay. I can go Grixis Lounge plus Temple Garden. Yeah, let's do it. I can cast the Cindervines, which is both a disenchant and a way to do my opponent some damage. Yeah, 3 mana on turn 2. They played that one. Oh, it's gonna die. As soon as they fetch, it's gonna die. Do I want to go end of turn Steam Vents? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Steam Vents Teferi. Well, I can go Blood Crypt actually. I can go Blood Crypt, Braiding Pool, Blood Crypt, Braiding Pool, Plains. Yeah, this is best. So I go Blood Crypt, Braiding Pool, Plains. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, never mind. I drew it. I was going to fetch it, but I guess. Yeah, it's important that you get familiar with the mana base when playing those decks. Because just picking them up like this, it's awkward. Mana base is tricky with those 5 color decks. Mmm. You think that Blood Moon's in their deck? Well, I have Cindervines now, so it's all good. Plus 5 mana bind, 4 mana binding here now with those basic planes. Zagoth's Triumph. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, they played with binding, so they can't have Blood Moon. Thank you. Alright, you go Sterling Grove, which gives Shroud to your cities. But I can kill the Sterling Grove with Cindervines and then Leyline Binding the cities. I think I like the best. It's just very important, as I said, that you don't let your opponent draw cards. Because their deck is like not very good. It's only good when they go off with these and Enchantress Presence. Hmm. Draw. Play Geist. Oh, I play land. You'll never know. You'll never know about Monothite gamers. Everyone can be a Monothite gamer. They put on top, see this. Okay. Now I'm gonna get a white. I guess a Indatha Triome. I used to attack very well against Thetis. Mm. Solitary Confinement. Draw a card. They have 1 card in end. Which I guess they're gonna discard. I have a very sweet play here. Check it out. We go Teferi. I bounce Leyland Binding. This is legendary. So they have to choose which one to get. And then I'll terminate the other one. So this is basically a Teferi killing a creature, draw a card. Then I can't attack, but they'll just have to discard the Solitary Confinement. I really don't care about that. I really don't care about attacking at this point. They even have another Binding, another Teferi. So you just discard and... Remember, this card doesn't draw. I mean, they lose here. Put on top cities. And you discard? They don't. Alright. They do it. I'm gonna do it again, I think. Okay, last card in hand. What is it? On thin ice? Oh, look at that Geist of Saint Traft. And look at that. Oh, nice. I can even... Hmm. I probably don't care if they have cities in play, right? Yeah, I'll just go Meddling Mage on Solitary Confinement. Solitary Confinement. And then I'll go Scion of Draco. So, on thin ice, you can only kill the Scion because the Meddling Mage has X-Proof. Maybe let him on top with cities was wrong. I kind of didn't want to use my Teferi to do that play. I don't know. You know, the Geist of Saint Traft pucks damage very quickly. Okay, so they can kill the mage now. Hmm. Yeah. Wish I killed that Cetus now. They drew 3 cards in one turn. But hopefully they stop now. They can attack my Teferi. They don't. Okay. Hmm. Go Scion. Attack for 6. Now, I think I like to just pass. Let my opponent put on top Solitary Confinement, and then in draw step, I'm going to Leyline Binding the Leyline Binding, naming Solitary Confinement. And then they're locked with a bet. Oh, they don't do that. Okay, so they don't put anything on top. Alright, then I think I'm gonna let you go. Once again, I'll leave you with Citus. Might be a mistake, but alright. GG, we win. 3-2, solid. No strong opinion or thoughts on whether this or the Wild Nakado Ragavan decklist is better. Probably putting Ragavan in your Zoo deck can never be too wrong. I think that 3 General Ferrous Rokiric seems way too many. But I truly don't know. Like, I think this decklist might be good here. I mean, I would play Wear Tear in the Cyber for sure. Like, over Night of Autumn, that's easy. And maybe even Meddling Mage, maybe it doesn't mean you just put 4 Wear Tear. You just put 4 Wear Tear here. Like this. And you're just happy. Yeah. But yeah, that will be it for me today. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment. You know, the all the usuals to keep the channel going. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back tomorrow doing some more Modern Magic. Thank you, thank you.